So, Mick Winter, a rabble-rouser, a rebel, a friend to humanity. I arrived here January 20th, 1987, landed running to set up a household for my family coming from Germany. Mick Winter, I had never met before, but I knew him through a school we belonged to, and he opened his house. The family opened the house to me. Mick complained a lot. Mick's complaint was, "Where are you? I haven't seen you. Mick, I'm trying to lease a space and I'm trying to keep my business together, but I want to see you. You haven't been around." And, pardon me, Joanna. Joanna was about 6 years old, and now she is one of the most beautiful human beings you could ever meet. But Mick never stopped nagging. Mick saved my life, along with about 5 or 6 other individuals. I'd just come home from work, a long day. I'd parked my car, and Mick, Kathy, and perhaps a few people here were up on our land, and they were meditating. I was rushing home to meditate with my friends. So I parked the car. My family was about so I see my youngest child, was 4 at that time, and I go over to join Kathy, Mick, and my family and the rest of the gang to meditate. I'm sitting. And all of a sudden I realize it's too quiet. I open my eyes and I look across and I see my 4-year-old standing in the driver's seat doing this. Immediately I jump up and I start running, and the car starts rolling. And I figure the car hasn't built up really any big time momentum. I could jump in front of it, slow it down a bit. Well, that was a mistake. I ended up underneath that car with it dragging me along. It hit my brother-in-law's car, went up in the air, and came down on my back. And I thought that was pretty much the end. So Mick, along with the rest, this is a vehicle that's about 5,000 pounds. They lift it up as if it's paper, rolled me over, and, well, obviously, it's a good ending, right? I'm standing here. But my daughter was told that she would never have a driver's license. Yet there is a car at the house that she uses when she comes home from college. Don't know how those things happen. I would, on occasion, well, pretty often actually, call Mick. And since we were both, we considered ourselves students of Neoplatonism, as Arecans, so to speak, we would have these arguments that would go on, and he was obstinate, believe me, but always had his heart wide open. He was a man simply of heart, nothing but heart. He was a rascal, though. I remember one day we were all caravanning over to the beach. This was years ago. And he had this Honda, this little Honda. And I had this big luxury station wagon. And I was in front of him, right? So we make a stop to refresh. And we're getting back in the car. And Mick decides that he's going to be swift. He jumps in front of me and then gives that funny little smile. Where's that smile? Yes. I gotcha. But he always had, as everybody's hearing, an ear. He was always willing to listen. And I'm going to miss that ear. Going to miss that ear. What a lovely, lovely human being. Even though Y2K, well, what do you say? So, To'am Kumra. Thank you, Mick. Thank you.